This is what the eastern Ukrainian city of Bakhmut looked like before it was occupied by the Russian army in spring 2023. Galina Grachno fled the city with her family at the start of Russia's full-scale invasion the year before. Now she says she has nowhere to return to.
In October 2022, I saw a video online from the city and recognized my apartment. The corner of my daughter's bedroom was still there. The table was even standing, on a monitor on the table. But everything else was destroyed.
Grachno has been living in Poland with her family for a third year. She says she is unlikely to come back to Ukraine.
I improved my Polish, passed the state exam at level B1, took Polish accounting courses. My daughter entered a university. Therefore, most likely, we will stay here.
Most Ukrainians who fled the war share Grachno's view, says Gleb Vyshlinsky, executive director of the Center for Economic Strategy, a non-governmental research organization in Kyiv.
We did a survey at the end of 2022 and found more than 50% of Ukrainian refugees had a clear intention to return. Now this has dropped to around 20%.
Lack of security is one of the main factors, Vyshlinsky says. Margarita Sitnik is a co-founder of the advocacy group Golka. She says other obstacles include the lack of work and housing.
Whether there will be infrastructure, a school, or prospects for children, these are huge factors that will influence the decisions to return or stay abroad.
Sitnik lived and worked in Poland for 7 years, but when the war broke out, she decided to return to Ukraine.
As a person with migrant experience, I understand the fears and pains of those people.
According to the Center for Economic Strategy, 80% of Ukrainian refugees work in jobs that require lower qualifications than they have. Migration policy expert Andriy Gaidutsky believes many will naturally want to restore their status and choose to return once there is peace and conditions are favorable, something Ukraine's government will need to figure out.
Let
the state create conditions for business development here. An employer will hire a Ukrainian refugee who has returned, providing him an opportunity to work here and earn rent for housing.
It's also unclear whether those who have been forced to stay in Ukraine during the war will remain after the conflict ends.
According to the survey, after the borders are open, every fifth Ukrainian may leave. So it is worth considering the conditions in which Ukrainians who are experiencing a full-scale invasion on the territory of Ukraine will live.
The United Nations says there are about 7 million Ukrainian refugees globally, nearly 1/6 of the country's pre-war population. Lesia Bakalets, VOA News, Kyiv.